Mishpucha. So I finished A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens, and spoiler alert for this very old classic book. So if you don't want to hear a spoiler, click away. Yeah, Charles Darnay was set up, and it was like such an obvious setup too, because he was exonerated, and then literally a day later he was rearrested, and he was sentenced to execution on some completely ridiculous evidence of allegedly they found a letter that was hidden by a prisoner in the Bastille, who, by the way, is now related to Charles Darnay by marriage. Who wrote this whole confession about this thing that happened to him before he went to prison, and it implicates Charles Darnay, etc., etc. And like, it's so obviously planted and made up. Like, no one mentioned this letter during the first trial, so oh, how convenient that they just happened to have that at the second trial. Like, oh my god, I told Cynthia, of Book Whimsy, who I was doing this as a buddy read with, I was like, I've seen better, more convincing, trumped up, evidence and setups of people on poorly written episodes of Murder, She Wrote in my day. I was just like, I cannot believe these people are so stupid to fall for this. So, anyway, but I finished it. I finished this classic of literature. And it was fine. I definitely liked the second half of it more than the first half. The first half was a lot of setup, and the second half things actually got more exciting, and even though I had some problems with the book, I still liked it overall and would recommend it, but only if you're willing to kind of suffer through the very boring first half to get to the exciting second half. So yeah, that's Tale of Two Cities. Alright, it's about 4:30 on Halloween, and here's the candy bowl. As you can see, it is full. We've got little mini candy bars, we've got blow pops, we've got Tootsie Rolls, there's some Dum-Dums and Tootsie Roll Pops down at the bottom, which I suspect will be less popular. So anyway, we'll see how long it takes me to run out of candy, and not because I was eating it. Mwahahaha. Hi, are you having a good time outside? Ooh, what was that? You gonna go chase the critter? Go get it. Nature shots. These are some bushes in my yard that are currently in bloom. Here's a fun fact. Char is not good at pointing, so if I try to point to show her where something is, she does not know what I'm talking about. She just looks in the same spots, which is how the critters in our yard manage to keep eluding her. Poor baby. Earl Grey. Now, this wouldn't be a real vlog if we didn't have a tea pour over shot, now would it? By the way, I got this mug when I visited a friend of mine who lived out in Washington State at the time, and we went to one of those national parks that's up there, and I got this, so yay. Fun reminder of a trip I once took.
This month because it is my birthday month. And I
happy
got
birthday to
August
Heidi.
20 to be exact. It is October 29th. I'm
Exciting
calling it for the month
book
right
haul.
here. I don't expect any more books to be arriving. This is it for the month, hopefully.
I'm gonna make stuffed bell pepper soup. Step 1, take 2 good-sized bell peppers, 1 red, 1 green. Dice them up and pre-cook them or whatever. Cook them for a little bit before they actually go in the soup. Step 2, you add the cooked bell peppers to a soup pot with 1 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes and a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, and I'm about to put in a 32-ounce thing of low-sodium vegetable broth from Trader Joe's, but you can also use beef broth or whatever. This is the best Halloween song.
And now
Fight me.
You're mine. You can't stop the things I do. I lie.
Step 3, fry up either 1 pound of hamburger or, how many ounces is this? 12. 1 12-ounce bag of these Morningstar Farms fake crumble things. Okay, then you add to the soup half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 2 teaspoons of minced onion, and 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. And then I also like to add 1 or 2 bay leaves depending on the size. Also a good Halloween bop. Okay, and then once that comes to a boil, you cut it down to medium heat and you cover it, and that's when you make the rice. So I make half a cup of dry rice, which I guess turns out to, what does this say? Oh my gosh. 2 servings, I think. So anyway, you make half a cup of dry rice, whatever that comes out to. And then once the rice is done, you stir it into the soup, and then the soup is ready to eat. I recommend garnishing it with Parmesan cheese and or crackers. And this is what it looks like after it's finished and you stir the rice in. Mmm, delicious. Alright, it's now about 10 till 7 and the bowl looks about half empty at this point. And I think my first trick-or-treaters, for future reference for me, showed up around like 10 till 6, quarter to 6, something like that. So we'll have to remember that in the future. Char has her Halloween Franken toy. Here, let's let people see it. Well, you can sort of see it. Time to watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Hi, so I just finished this book, A Place for Us by Fatima, Farheen, Mirza. And this book made me cry, so yeah. I'm kind of not sure exactly how I feel about this book because I had a number of problems with it throughout most of the book, but the last section of it, which is told in first person from the
father of this family's perspective, that's the part that made me cry more than once. So, yeah, not exactly sure where this will end up. Maybe 3.75, because I think it's higher than for me than 3.5 stars, but it doesn't quite reach the level of compulsively readable to me. So yeah, anyway, thanks for coming along on this really random impromptu Halloween vlog, and yeah, I hope everyone's staying healthy and well. I hope you're doing good reading whatever you're reading, and until next time, I'm going to kill you to call your mother.